Hello, friends. Welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. We are up to Game 10 in our replay of the 1986 Atlanta Braves season with inside pitch, cards, and dice baseball simulation. The Braves are completing today. They are completing a 3-game set with the Los Angeles Dodgers at home at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. And the Braves in the first 9 games of the season have gone 4-5. They have split the first 2 games of the series with the Dodgers, so today will be the third, final, and rubber game of the series. The pitchers, Bob Welch will be on the mound for Los Angeles, and he will be opposed by Rick Mahler for the Atlanta Braves. Let's get to the starting lineups and roll some inside pitch baseball. You can rest assured that these are the as-played lineups, because if we don't use the as-played lineups, heads explode all over this great land of ours. Leading off at shortstop, it's Mariano Duncan for the Dodgers. Batting second, Enos Cabell at third base. Batting third, Ken Landreau in center field. Greg Brock will bat fourth at first base. Mike Marshall bats fifth in right field. Mike Scioscia bats sixth behind the plate. Franklin Stubbs bats seventh. He will be in left field. And Dave Anderson will bat eighth and play second base today. Bob Welch is on the mound. In 1986, Bob Welch was 7-13 with a 3.28 earned run average in 235 innings of work. And he struck out 183 men in that span. For the Braves, Omar Moreno gets his first start of the season in center field. Rafael Ramirez will bat second at shortstop. Dale Murphy shifts over to right field today, batting third. Bob Horner bats fourth. He'll play first base. Ted Simmons again gets the start at catcher. He'll bat fifth. Terry Harper bats sixth in left field. Ken Oberkfell bats seventh at third base. Glenn Hubbard will bat eighth at second base. And Rick Mahler will be on the mound for the Braves. In 1986, Rick Mahler was 14-18 with a 4.88 earned run average. The noteworthy number for Rick Mahler, though, 39 starts on the season for the Braves right-hander, and I will give you his one-loss record as well, which was, don't tell me, so far in the replay, Rick Mahler is, where is he? 1-1. All right, so we are ready to go with inside pitch baseball. Gonna adjust my camera a moment. There we go. And Mariano Duncan steps in the batter's box to take his hacks against Rick Mahler. I'll get my dice and we'll be ready to go. Pitch number 1, and we are underway from Rick Mahler, is a home run check, which will be too high. So Duncan swings and lifts one to center field where Omar Moreno is under it for out number 1. And we're underway. Enos Cabell steps in. Mahler winds and deals. It's a strikeout check, but a 14 is too high. Cabell swings and grounds one to Bob Horner at first base. He's going to take it to the bag himself for out number 2. And here's Ken Landreau. Not Landreau, Star Trek fans. Landreau. The pitch from Mahler is a foul ball. The next delivery to Landreau is hit to center and a base hit. A 2-out single for the Dodger center fielder. And it'll bring up Greg Brock. Mahler the stretch, and the pitch to Brock is a walk check, and he does walk the Dodger first baseman. 2 on now with 2 outs for Mike Marshall. Braves infield playing back, of course, with 2 outs. The pitch from Mahler is a double question mark, no. So Marshall swings and lines a base hit through third base past Ken Oberkfell. That will... We got to check Landro's speed on that one. He is a 4. He will score, and it's 1-0 Dodgers. Brock holds at second. Marshall gets an RBI. 1-0 Los Angeles in the top of the first. Now it's Scioscia. Mahler the stretch and the delivery to Mike. We have a ballpark check, and here's our ballpark. And it's hit to center and deep, but it's not going to carry. Omar Moreno under it on the warning track, puts it away for out number 3. So the Dodgers get 1, and they threaten for a lot more, but they don't get it. 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2, and the Dodgers lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the first. Against Bob Welch, it will be Omar Moreno, Rafael Ramirez, and Dale Murphy in the Braves first. The pitch from Welch is a walk check. And with Omar Moreno at bat, you got to be kidding me. Omar swings, and there's a base hit to center. So he's getting the Braves started in good fashion. We'll check Mike Scioscia's throwing arm before we send Mariano off on any excursions. It's a 0. Rafael Ramirez comes to the plate. Welch the stretch, checks Moreno at first, and the delivery home is a home run check for Rafi, but that's way too high. No, wait a minute. No, it's not. Not yet. To left and deep. Back. Oh, no. Foul ball. Now Rafi swings and hits it in the air to right. Mike Marshall is there, and there's 1 gone. Moreno returns to first. Here's Murph. Welch the stretch and the delivery, a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. 2 gone in the Braves first. And Bob Horner comes to the plate. As I mentioned, the Braves are 4-5, so they're looking to even their record today. The pitch is a walk check, but a 20 is too high. And this is hit in the air to center. On the run is Landro, and he's going to get there for out number 3. So the Braves are done in the first. They get a hit and leave 1. And your score after 1 inning is Los Angeles 1, Atlanta 0. In the Dodgers second, it'll be the bottom third of the order. And that will be Stubbs, Dave Anderson, not the sports writer, and Bob Welch. Stubbs, the pitch to Stubbs is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. Mahler gets in the act with his first strikeout. Here comes Dave Anderson, who was featured on a few disabled lists in his career as well. Mahler winds and deals. Open result for Anderson is grounded to second base. Glenn Hubbard gloves it and throws to Horner for out number 2. Bob Welch. Mahler winds and deals to the right-hander. Welch hits it in the air to right field. Dale Murphy toward the line is going to make the catch for out number 3, and that retires the Dodgers. So we go to the bottom of the second, and it's 1-0 LA. Simmons, Harper, Oberkfell for the Braves in inning number 2. Welch winds and delivers to Ted. That is a strikeout check, and I struck him out. Number 2 with the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas! Terry Harper up. Welch winds and delivers an error check. We have to do an error check, and that's hit to center field. Ken Landreau on the run. Is he going to get there? He is, and he will not make an error. 2 down for Ken Oberkfell now. Nobody aboard. On deck is Glenn Hubbard if Oberkfell should reach. Welch winds and delivers, and that's going to be too high. Oberkfell swings and corks one to right center. And get past Marshall and Landreau. Around first goes Ken, and he has a 2-out double. Hubbard is up. They could walk him and go after Mahler here. Welch the stretch, the delivery. They're not going to walk him, and it's a double question mark. Hubbard swings, line drive, caught by a diving Greg Brock, and that'll retire the Braves in the second. Nice play by Greg. We have played 2, and the Dodgers lead 1-0. Dodgers left 11 on base last night, which was unacceptable to a very cranky, linguine-encrusted Tommy Lasorda after the game. All right, Mariano Duncan will lead off. Then Enos Cabell, then Ken Landreau. The pitch from Mahler is a double question mark. That's not going to be anything too high. Duncan swings and hits it on the ground to Glenn Hubbard. Hub to his left, gloves it and plants and throws to Horner for out number 1. Now it's Cabell. 0 for 1. The pitch is got to the kitchen. Oh my God, we're going to explode. It's a ranch check. Ground ball third. Oberkfell. His range is a 3. It's by him. And it's down into the corner. Harper's got to go get it. Enos Cabell is around first, and he's got a 1-out double. Landreau comes to the plate now. Mahler the stretch, checks Cabell. The pitch home is an error check. Line drive at Horner, he's got it. Is there a double play possibility? He fires to Ramirez at second, and they don't get him. Cabell crawls back to the base. There's 2 outs now, and it's Brock coming up. He walked in the first. Mahler close to getting out of it. On deck is Marshall if Brock should reach. The pitch from Mahler is a strikeout check, but a 17 is too high. Hit in the air to center. Omar Moreno coming in a few steps, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So after 2.5, LA 1, Atlanta 0. And in the bottom of the third, it'll be 9-1-2 coming up for Atlanta. Mahler, then Moreno, then Ramirez. Welch winds and deals. A double question mark, and that's a base hit for Mahler. Not a bad hitter at all, and Rick is aboard. Now it's Moreno. Some options here for Chuck Tanner. Some definite options. Welch, the stretch, the delivery, he's not bunting. It's a strikeout check. It's too high. Moreno swings and hits it on the ground to Dave Anderson. God bless America. Dave Anderson is at double play depth. There's a 1 and there's a 0, and there's another 1 for Anderson at double play depth. But Duncan is a -1 on the pivot, so that knocks it back to 1. So Anderson gloves it. Goes to Duncan for 1, and the relay to Brock is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play, and why didn't I bunt? 2 outs now and nobody on for Rafi. Welch winds and deals. Error on a throw. Check. Ramirez hits it on the ground to Brock. He will feed Welch covering. The 20 is too high for the error, and that will retire the Braves in the 3rd. So we go to the 4th. LA leading, perhaps fortunately, by a score of 1-0. Marshall, Socha, and Stubbs coming for LA in inning number 4. The 5, 6, 7 hitters in Tommy Lasorda's lasagna-baked lineup. Marshall has the RBI on the evening. Back in the 1st inning. Now it's Mahler, strikeout check, and struck him out. 1 gone in the 4th. 2 strikeouts now for Mahler. Here's Socha. The pitch to him is a range check. Line drive at Horner. Bob dives. Does he get it? I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. Now, where does it go? Into right field, where Murph collects it and throws it back in. So Socha's on. 1 out, 1 on for the Dodgers. Stubbs coming up. He's 0 for 1. A strikeout victim in the 2nd. This is a strikeout check, and struck him out. Number 3 for Mahler. 2 gone in the 4th, and Dave Anderson, still not the sports writer, comes to the plate. 0 for 1. The pitch to him is a strikeout, and Mahler gets the side with the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas! We go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 Dodgers. But the Braves have the meat of the order coming up. It's Murphy, Horner, and Simmons. So maybe good things are in store for the Bravos. Welch winds and deals. Strikeout check, and struck him out. Number 3 for Welch. 2nd strikeout for Murph, and Horner comes to the plate. How about a long one? Welch winds and deals, double question mark. That's nothing. Not a 19. Hit in the air to left, but not deep. Under it is Franklin Stubbs, and there are 2 gone in the Atlanta 4th. Ted Simmons coming now. He's 0 for 1. Welch winds and deals. Strikeout check, but a 17 is too high. Ted swings and lifts it in the air to left. One more time. It's Franklin Stubbs. This time into left center a few steps and makes the catch for out number 3. After 4 complete, still 1-0 Dodgers. They're making it hold up. All right, so it's Welch in the top of the 5th, then the top of the order with Duncan and Enos Cabell. I wonder if Enos Cabell was ever part of a cabal. That would make him Cabell in the cabal. Yeah, a little too much inside pitch. I think the pitch to Welch. Strikeout check, and nope, too high. After the ballpark adjustment, ground ball, Rafael Ramirez. He's up with it and throws to Horner for out number 1. Mariano Duncan 0 for 2. Pitch from Mahler is a strikeout check, and a 14's too high. Mariano swings and hits it on the ground to Glenn Hubbard, who snags it as it bounces up the middle. He plants, he throws to Horner, and there's 2 down. And now it's Enos Cabell. No sign of the cabal. The pitch. Strikeout check, too high. Enos, comebacker, gloved by Mahler. He takes a couple steps toward Horner and tosses him the ball. 4 out, number 3. We're halfway through this one. And it's LA 1, Atlanta nothing. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, where it'll be Harper, Oberkfell, and Hubbard. 6, 7, 8 hitters for Atlanta. Welch winds and deals. That's an open result. Terry might do some damage. Ground ball hit to Mariano Duncan. From the hole, plenty of arm for Duncan. He gets Harper by a step. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. It's Oberkfell coming. Welch winds and deals. Obi's got a hit today. Double question mark. He's got 2 hits. Base hit for Oberkfell. He's got 2 of the Braves' 4 hits now. 1 out, 1 on for Glenn Hubbard. Welch the stretch. The delivery is an error check. And it's a comebacker. But it's not an error. And it could be a twin killing. Let's see. 1. No adjustment for the pitcher. Actually, a -1 adjustment for the pitcher. So, on the turn would be Duncan. He's a -1. So he turns and throws to Duncan at second. Oberkfell with a hard slide upends Mariano. Hubbard beats the rap at first, and Mahler comes to the plate, with Hubbard replacing Oberkfell now at first, and there being 2 outs. The pitch from Welch is too high on the strikeout check, and Mahler lifts it to right. Mike Marshall there, and he puts it away for out number 3. So after 5, it remains LA 1, Atlanta nothing. 3, 4, 5 hitters for LA coming. In the top of the 6th, Landreau, not Landrew, Brock, and Marshall. Lefty, lefty, righty. Landreau 1 for 2. Mahler winds and deals. Error on a throw, maybe. Good chance for it if there is one. And it's a ground ball to Hubbard. Hubbard gloves it, throws it toward Horner, and Horns can't dig it out. It's an E4. Landreau is safe. And the Dodgers may run here. Simmons is a +2. Mahler's a -3. So that makes him a 12. He's going to try for the jump. He does not get the jump. Brock is at the plate. Mahler the stretch, and the delivery is hit to right and not deep enough. Brock swings. Base hit through third base. That's past Oberkfell. And Landreau will have to stop at second. 2 on now with nobody out in the 6th. That's going to get action going in the Braves bullpen. And it's going to be the heavily worked Paul Ossenmacher. Marshall 1 for 2. Mahler the stretch and the delivery. It's a strikeout check, but a 20 is too high. Marshall swings. And it's a base hit through shortstop. That's not good. Landreau will score as Harper's throw comes into second. Where does Brock go? Brock is going to put on the brakes at second. So Marshall with another RBI. It's 2-0 Atlanta, or 2-0 Dodgers. Nobody out in the sixth. And it's Mike Scioscia. Mahler the stretch. The delivery to Mike is a line drive. I'm sorry, that's not true. It's a range check. Oh my God. Don't light a match. This is hitting the air to center. Omar Moreno under it in right center, and he'll make the catch. Holding is the slow-footed Greg Brock, and now it's Stubbs. He has struck out twice against Mahler's dealings. The pitch, error on a grounder check. Braves could use a twin killing. Hit in the air to right. Toward the line is Murphy. Brock holding one more time. Murph makes the catch, and a nice throw to Ken Oberkfell, as there are 2 outs now, and Dave Anderson, still not the sports writer, comes to the plate. Dave is 0 for 2. Mahler the stretch, and the delivery is a strikeout check, but a 20 is too high. Anderson swings. Ground ball Ramirez. He's going to go the short way to Hubbard, and that will retire the side. So Mahler works out of it, but does surrender another run. After 5.5 innings of play, Dodgers 2, Braves nothing. Welch, in case you're thinking about fatigue, and who among us isn't, top of the order coming, so 30 batters. Welch is still 12 batters away from fatigue being a potential issue. Moreno, Ramirez, and Murphy up in the Braves' sixth. Pitch from Welch is a range check. Moreno swings, and this is going to be trouble. And it's going to be extra bases into left center field. Look at Moreno run. We found the one thing he can do. Around second base, heading to third. Stubbs taking his time and getting it back in. Moreno with a standing triple with nobody out in the sixth. Ramirez coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Dodger infield is at normal depth. The pitch is a strikeout check, but a 16 is too high. Rafi swings and hits it to center field. Under it is Landreau. He is lining up his throw. Moreno is tagging. Landreau is a +1. Ramirez sack fly chance. He makes the catch. And home sprints Moreno. It's 2-1 on the sacrifice fly by Rafael Ramirez. 1 gone now in the bottom of the sixth, and it's Murph. Welch winds and deals to the Braves right fielder. That is a strikeout check, and I struck him out. Number 4, and Murph's got the hat trick all wrapped up for the day. Bob Horner up. 2 gone. He's 0 for 2. The pitch from Welch. An error check. Where's Bob hitting it? Ground ball third. That is Enos Cabell. And Enos fumbles it. Everybody's going to be safe as he can't even make a throw. Horner is safe on the E5. Simmons comes to the plate now, as Welch's problems continue. Ted is 0 for 2. The pitch from Bob to Ted is an open result, and that's hit in the air to right. Mike Marshall in his tracks. He will make the catch. 4 out, number 3, but the Braves get 1 back on a hit. 1 hit. They leave 1. After 6, it's LA 2, Atlanta 1. We got a good game here. Welch, Duncan, and Cabell. 9-1-2 in the Dodger order, coming in the top of the 7th. Mahler, 27, is close to his limit. Assenmacher is being replaced in the Braves bullpen by Gene Garber. Mahler's pitch to Welch is a strikeout check, and I struck him out. Number 5 for Rick. Gutty performance. Rick Mahler. Now it's Duncan, 0 for 3. Mahler winds and deals. Range check. Duncan. Base hit through second base. Hubbard can't snag it down. And Duncan's aboard and a threat to steal. That also triggers fatigue. And here comes Chuck Tanner. We're going to get a new Braves pitcher, as Mahler has hit the end of the road. So we'll tell you about Rick Mahler's numbers on the evening. 6 1/3 innings. Rick allowed 7 hits. He walked 1. He struck out 5. He allowed 2 runs, 1 of them earned. Duncan is his responsibility at first base, and here comes Braves reliever Gene Garber, who was 5-5 with 24 saves for the 86 Braves with a 2.54 earned run average. Duncan is a good threat to go. Cabell takes the first pitch for strike 1. He tries to get the jump. He does not get the jump. Garber's next delivery. Error check. Oh, man. Ground ball Ramirez. Oh, my God. Ramirez, as my charts go hither and yon, it's off his glove, rolls toward Hubbard. Everybody's going to be safe. 2 on now with 1 out for Landro. Brock is on deck. Garber needs a double play grounder. The pitch to Landro is a hit by pitch check, but a 12 is too high. Landro swings. He hits it to right field, but not deep. Murph under it. And he's going to make the catch. Is Duncan going to tag? That's the question on America's mind. It is the Superstation after all. Duncan is a 5. What does this say? Yeah, why would you get thrown out at third? He's going to hold. Brock comes to the plate with 2 outs. Garber the stretch, the delivery to the Dodger first baseman. Error on a throw check. Brock swings. Hits it to Horner at first. And 11 is too high. He flips it to Garber covering, and the Braves get out of it in the 7th. So Gino comes in and, as he did so many times in Braves history, puts out the fire. Welch comes on for the bottom of the 7th, where for Atlanta it will be Harper, Oberkfell, and Hubbard, and if anyone gets on, Garber's spot in the order. Harper is 0 for 2. The pitch from Bob Welch is a strikeout check, and I struck him out. Number 5 for Welch. Now it's Obi. Welch winds and deals. Walk check. 18's too high. Oberkfell swings, and it's a base hit through Dave Anderson. 3rd hit of the game for Oberkfell. Hubbard coming up. He's 0 for 2. Yeah, they're gonna start somebody in the bullpen. It's gonna be Ed Vandenberg and Tom Niedenfuer, lefty-righty double-barrel action, just the way Tommy Lasorda and his pizza-stained uniform like it. Hubbard is 0 for 2. The pitch to Rub-a-Dub Hub is an open result. Hubbard swings, hits it on the ground to Mariano Duncan. So, we are going to check Anderson's pivot, which is a 0. Hubbard is a 1. Duncan's at double play depth. That's another 1. He gloves it, flips to Anderson for 1, and the relay to Greg Brock is in time for a 6-4-3 rally-killing, soul-crushing double play turned by Los Angeles. And that'll end the 7th. We go to the 8th with the score. LA 2, Atlanta 1. Marshall, Socha, and Stubbs coming up. And Garber back out for his first full inning of work. Now throwing in the Braves bullpen one more time is Paul Assenmacher. But first, Mike Marshall, who's 2 for 3 and owns both LA RBIs on the evening. The pitch is a ballpark check. We have our ballpark right there. And that is hit to right, but not deep. Murph under it, and 1 gone. Here comes Mike Socha. The Dodger catcher is 1 for 3. Dodgers looking to win the rubber game of the series tonight. Socha, the pitch to him is a foul ball. The next delivery is a walk check, and it is ball 4 to the Dodger catcher. So here is Stubbs, and here comes Chuck Tanner. He wants Paul Assenmacher. The left-hander to take on Franklin Stubbs. Stubbs is 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts on the evening. Assenmacher worked in last night's game and went 2/3 of an inning with no events. Assenmacher, the stretch, looks at Socha at first, and the delivery home to Stubbs is a strikeout check, and a 15 is too high. Franklin lifts it in the air to right. Murph, in his tracks, makes the catch for out number 2. And now Dave Anderson. Assenmacher will pitch to him. Error on a grounder check. Anderson swings and hits it to Rafael Ramirez. Rafi's up with it and throws to Horner, who makes a nice play digging it out of the dirt, and that will retire the Dodgers in the 8th. So Assenmacher comes in and again does a good job. We go to the bottom of the 8th with your score. Los Angeles 2, Atlanta 1. It's been a good game. And the Braves, it's getting late. Welch is still on for LA. Vandenberg and Niedenfuer are ready in the bullpen. It is Assenmacher's spot in the batting order. And Dwayne Ward is going to start to throw in the Braves bullpen. Coming to bat for Atlanta will be Claudell Washington. Washington to bat for Assenmacher. There's nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch to Claudell is an open result. He swings and hits it to left, but not deep. Under it is Franklin Stubbs for out number 1. Omar Moreno at the plate. Welch winds and deals. Range check at the ballpark. And we have a rare play with the bases empty. 6-2, 3-2 pitch called strike 3. Hitter argues the call and gets thrown from the game. Moreno just got tossed by Ronnie Millsap. 6th strikeout for Welch. Moreno is gone. 2 gone in the 8th. Now it's Ramirez. On deck is Murphy. The pitch from Welch is an error on a grounder check, but it won't be because that's a 19. The swing by Ramirez is hit to Mariano Duncan. He's up with it and throws to Greg Brock, and that retires the Braves in inning number 8. Bob Welch has been tough as nails. 8 innings, 5 hits. He didn't walk anybody. Struck out 6. And was helped by 2 Dodger double plays. We go to the 9th. With your score, LA 2, Atlanta 1. Dwayne Ward is on for the Braves. He will bat in the number 1 spot. Moreno is gone. He has been launched like yesterday's lunch. And Claudel will go in to play right field. Murph will shift over to center. Everything else stays the same. So, do they let Welch try and finish? Yes, they do. They're going to let Welch try and finish this game. Ward winds and deals to the Dodger pitcher. Ground ball. Bob Horner is going to take it himself for 1 down. Here's Duncan. Pitch to Mariano is an error check. That will be hit in the air to center. Murph's not going to drop this one. 2 down. And Enos Cabell. 1 for 4. Ward winds and deals. Range check. That is hit to left. Terry Harper on the run. His range is a 3. Is he going to get there? Yes, he is. And that retires the Dodgers in 1-2-3 fashion in the 9th. Good job by Dwayne Ward. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Now, ready for the Dodgers is Ken Howell. But Bob Welch is going to try and finish this game. Tommy Lasorda on the top step of the dugout. And it's the meat of the Braves lineup. They need 1 to keep the game going and 2 to walk it off. Murph, Horner, and Simmons. Murph is 0 for 3. If he strikes out again, he's got the golden sombrero. The pitch by Welch is an error check. He hits it to right field. Mike Marshall on the run and gets there after a nice running catch. There's 1 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Bob Horner up 0 for 3. Welch winds and delivers. Ballpark check. Come on. Get a hold of it. Base hit for Horner. And that's going to be the end of the road for Bob Welch. Ted Simmons is coming to the plate, and he will be facing Ken Howell when he gets there. Welch, 8 1/3 innings, 7 hits, walked none, struck out 6, allowed 1 run. It was not earned. Yes, it was earned. Horner on first is his responsibility. He cannot lose the game. He could win it. Horner is going to be lifted now for a pinch runner. And that person will be Andres Thomas. Thomas at first. Simmons at the plate. Welch is gone. And one of the Dodger closers in 1986 is on to try and close it. It's Ken Howell. Ken Howell in 86 was 6-12 with 12 saves and a 3.87 ERA. Somebody was hitting him. Simmons 0 for 3. Thomas at first, 1 out, bottom of the ninth. The pitch to the Atlanta catcher from Ken Howell is a range play at the ballpark. Come on. Open result. Oh, boy. That's going to be a rare play. Buckle up on this one. 4-3. Grounder to Enos Cabell at third base, who throws in the dirt, making Greg Brock scoop the ball. All right, so Brock, his range is a 4. Oh, man. He digs it out of there and saves Cabell the error. Andres Thomas moves to second. And now it'll be Terry Harper as the last chance saloon for the Braves. Thomas at second, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Ken Howell is on and looking for the save. In fact, this would be Ken Howell's second save of the series, if he can get it. So, the fascinating question on America's mind now is, do I hit Chris Chambliss for Terry Harper? And yes, I do. Chris Chambliss is going to bat for Terry Harper against Dodger closer Ken Howell. Chambliss, a pretty deadly pinch hitter in 1986. Thomas at second with the tying run. If Chambliss goes deep, the Braves win. 2-1 Dodgers. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, last chance saloon. On deck is Oberkfell, who has 3 hits. The pitch from Howell is a ballpark check. This could do it. Come on. Hit in the air to center. Ken Landreau in right center. On the run, makes the catch, and the Dodgers win the ball game. Let's give you the totals. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, 2 runs on 7 hits, and they committed 1 error. The Braves, 1 run, 6 hits, and they committed 1 error, 2 errors. The losing pitcher is Rick Mahler. He becomes 1-2. The win goes to Bob Welch, and the save goes to Ken Howell. The Dodgers take 2 out of 3 in the series and drop the Braves to a record of 4-6 here on April 20th, 1986. Next up for the Braves is the homestand continues tomorrow night, the 21st of August. 21st of April in 1986, and they will take on the Houston Astros, where Nolan Ryan will be on the mound for Houston against Joe Johnson for the Atlanta Braves. Hope you'll join me. And click like and subscribe to my channel and all that good stuff. Thanks for being with me. Do appreciate your support, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. So long, everybody.